Bro, what I'm about to share right now can literally change people's lives. Like, that's crazy. What is goody, my people? We are back again with another gem. Listen, today, y'all, I have probably the most, well, definitely the most valuable video I've ever shared with y'all, and that is a bold freaking claim, because I'll be dropping gems 24/7. But this video, I'm going to show y'all and break down a super simple strategy that allowed me to make over $66,000 this morning. Almost $67,000 actually. And guess how long it took me? 45 seconds. And I know y'all think I'm capping. I know y'all like, oh, this man is lying. He's a liar. I'm gonna show y'all, and y'all go believe me when I tell y'all this is like a super simple strategy that literally takes zero time. I'm not capping. This gonna be a banger, so smash the like button and let's just hop right into this. I'm not gonna hold y'all. All right, so boom. When we're learning how to trade, whether it be stocks, crypto, Forex, whatever it is, we've all heard the word fundamentals. We know that fundamental analysis is basically news. We're supposed to watch out for the news. We're supposed to be very wary of the news because news affects the charts way more than anything else. If some inflation rates comes out, if FOMC is coming, if it's NFP week, these numbers and these news events affect the market like crazy. Just kind of think about when the C19 came out, you know what I'm saying? Everything crashed. That's news. That's fundamentals. That's why news is so important. But nobody's ever really taught you how to use it to your advantage. And that's what I'm going to teach y'all how to do today, because there are certain news events that you can actually use to make an insane amount of money just by following the trend. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, which is right over there, or over there, I don't freaking know, it's up in one of these corners, or if you're in my signals chat, there's a link for it inside the description, you know I've talked about what today was. Today, we had inflation rates coming out. We had CPI information coming out. And if you don't know, that affects the market like crazy. Every single time it comes out, no matter what the numbers are, price either drops significantly or goes up significantly. And I'm going to show you guys an example of what I'm talking about in the charts in a little while. I just need to set the groundwork. But basically, this news event, it happens once every month. And when it happens, crazy things happen inside the market, and you can capitalize off of these things. And no one has really made videos about this. No one has really talked about this, but this is a way that a lot of people have built their accounts, have flipped their accounts. This is it's an insane strategy. But in order to be able to use this strategy, you have to understand what the heck it means. You have to understand exactly why this works, why these things happen inside the market. That's why I need to start this video kind of explaining to you guys how important fundamental analysis is, and actually researching and understanding what these news events are and why it affects the market so much. But now that we understand that news is powerful, news was always taught to us when we're learning how to trade. It was always like, stay away from news, be wary of news, be scared of the news, don't be in trades when big news is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Which is all true. If you're holding a trade, it's very, very, very risky to still hold that trade through huge news events like NFP or FOMC or inflation rates or CPI or any of that, just due to the market doing whatever heck it wants when that news comes out. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not in a trade, you can actually hedge or use buy stops or sell stops to almost ensure. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a look at me. Do I look like a freaking financial advisor? I'm wearing a do-rag that's not even tied. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take nothing I'm saying as whatever. I'm gonna just say stuff. It's for entertainment purposes. Laugh a little bit. But back to what I was saying, we can use buy stops and sell stops to almost guarantee that we make money off of these trades or make money off of these news events. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. Okay, so here we are on the chart. So this is a NAS 100 chart. Keep in mind, this news event happened at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time Central Standard Time this morning, so 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. But basically, all this strategy entitles is you just setting buy limits or buy stops and sell stops. And basically what that is, it just means if price gets to, like, let's say right here, then it'll enter you into a buy. Or if price gets down here, it'll enter you into a sell. So it's like you opening up a market execution order to be activated at a certain level. So if price were to come all the way up here, it would enter you into a buy and you can ride it all the way up. Same thing, vice versa, if you're going down. It'll enter you into a sell once it crosses this line or touches that line. Now, the reason why this is so powerful is because I explained to you guys, on news days, price significantly drops or significantly goes up extremely fast. And I'm talking about almost instantly, literally. That's why I say within 45 seconds. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that, right? So us us using these buy stops and sell stops to ensure that if price goes in either of these directions, we're hopping into a trade, it's taking us into a trade. That allows us to ride the wave of the news. Now, why this is great as well is due to the fact that if price does not, let's say you open a buy limit and a sell limit. Keep in mind, only some brokers allow you to hedge. I would highly suggest you guys do your research on brokers. My brokerage actually lets you hedge. You can check. I have the link for it inside the description down below. But there's a bunch of them that allow hedging. And basically what hedging means is that you can have a buy order in and a sell order in of the same exact currency pair. That's basically what hedging means. But this strategy isn't even necessarily just hedging. Due to the fact that usually, I'm gonna tell you what happens when news day comes at 7. Let me go to the time. So this is 7:29. This is a minute before the news actually comes out. You know what I'm saying? You might think this was a big jump. This was like a 50 pip jump or something like that. Yeah, 52 pips. But the reason I'm saying all this is just due to the fact that we're not really necessarily going to get entered into both of them. We just want to get entered into one of them, and that is if price decides to go up or down depending on what news comes out. So like I was saying, price usually on this day, on inflation rates day, when the inflation rate comes out, CPI day, price usually just goes straight in one direction. It's not going to do how price usually does. It's come down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not going to do all that. It's literally just going to either go straight up or just come straight down. You know what I'm saying? So that allows us to be able to capitalize using these buy limits and sell limits to guarantee that we kind of get in the trade and ride the trend with the trade. Now, exactly how you would use this strategy, simply put, is let's say the price is, price is literally right here, right? This is where price is at 2 minutes before the news comes out. So 2 minutes before 7:30 Central Standard Time. You would then put in a buy limit, let's say 75 pips up from where price is at right now to give it some breathing room. Because as we see, a minute before the news came out, price went up crazy, and you don't want to have got entered into that trade mistakenly, then price had went all the way down. We want to catch the candlestick of the actual news that 7:30 candlestick, because that's the big candlestick that we want. So let's say price is right here on this white line. You know what I'm saying? We would put, let's say this is 75 pips out, right? This is 70 pips. So we'll put a buy limit right here. So that means we'll have an order in right here where if price goes up, if news comes out and it makes price go up, we'll be entered into the trade. Then we can ride that all the way up. And then we'll put a sell limit, the same amount. Let's say we'll put it 70 pips away from where price is at right now. Let's say right there, right? So as soon as the news comes out, and I'll fast forward here so y'all can see just how big this freaking candlestick is. Now keep in mind, this is 1 minute. I'm not sure if this is, yeah, it's the next candle. This is the 7:29 candle. So this is the 7:30 candlestick that I'm about to show you guys right now. Boom. Straight drop down. As you see, we did not have price come up a little bit then down. We had price come straight down. There's no wick on this candlestick at all. And this dropped, if you know anything about NAS 100, this dropped 375 points, which is a ridiculous amount of money. Like a literally ridiculous amount of freaking money. So you were able to capitalize on it because you got entered in right on this white line. Remember, we had our sell stop already in place and we had our buy stop already in place. So we capitalized it and caught this move all the way down. Then you could have closed out after 1 minute, or you could have, I have to cough, hold on. Anyways, you could have closed it after the 1 minute candlestick closed, or you could have kept holding it because price usually does continue to go down a little bit more. As you see, it did, but it kind of bounced off this red line here, then ended up reversing, going back up. But you were still able to catch this crazy drop down here, and you really did not risk anything. Now, I do want to say you should have a stop loss, and I've talked about how you can add a stop loss inside my free course that's included with my signals chat. Like I said, there's a link for it inside my description. But when you're entering a sell limit and a sell stop and a buy stop, you are able to put a stop loss in. But keep in mind, you don't need a huge stop loss, so you don't need to put your sell limit here. Let's say we have our sell limit to go right here. It'll enter us into the trade. We don't have to put our stop loss all the way up here or something like that, because we know price usually, now I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just saying usually based off of previous data, price usually just ends up going straight down. As you see this candlestick right here, price literally just drops straight down. It doesn't come up a little bit, and then go down. So the stop loss, we obviously want a stop loss in place just so we don't, just in case some weirdness happens where news where it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. We want to have a stop loss, but our stop loss can be extremely small. You can put a 20 pip stop or 20 point stop loss right here, or a 10 point stop loss right here, and not even put a take profit because you just want to hold it to see how far price will go down. Now y'all might be thinking in your head, this is too good to be true. There's no way this works. Keep in mind, this happens one time a month, and it doesn't always drop 300 something pips. Sometimes it'll only drop 200 or 100 or 150, but either way you can capitalize on that and make some money by just using buy stops and sell stops. Keep in mind, this is the exact same trade I took this morning. I closed it right after price dropped all the way down here. So I actually ended up risking $2,000 to make $60-something thousand, which was a great risk to reward ratio. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my risk is my stop loss. So I had my stop loss in case price came down and went up, then came all the way down and took me out my trade. I had my stop loss just in case, so I would not blow my account, obviously, because we want to be safe. It's the same exact thing with a buy stop. You do the same thing. You have your entry here. I didn't even put a take profit. You could put a take profit if you want, but I just kind of wanted to see how far down the price would go. So I left my stop loss. I left my take profit open, but my stop loss, same thing. 15 pip stop loss, 20 pip stop loss, whatever you feel comfortable with. I wouldn't suggest not putting a stop loss because that is very unsafe, because price, no matter what price has done before, price can always do something new. You know what I'm saying? Especially when these news days comes out. Keep in mind, this does not work for every single news day, so don't try and do it. I've tested it for the CPI and the inflation rates, and it's worked multiple times for me. And I figured I had to share the sauce with y'all. So to recap the strategy overall that made me my most money I've ever made in my entire freaking life from one trade. Now, keep in mind, I don't really count this as my biggest trade because this wasn't really like a trade. This was just me kind of finessing the news. Y'all saw me make a video a couple days ago with my biggest trade, my biggest actual trade, where it was like using my strategy and all that. This is a strategy too, but I still think this is kind of cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of finessing the news. So I don't really count this as my biggest day ever, even though it kind of is. But just to go over the strategy again, let's say price is right here, 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes before news comes out, that big news, that CPI news or whatever comes out, I'd put my sell limit around 75 points away from it. Keep in mind, this is with NAS 100. It's obviously different for other currency pairs. But with NAS 100, I put my sell limit like 70 pips below. So if price drops 70 pips, I'm going to get entered into the trade. Or I'll put my buy limit or buy stop 70 pips above. So if price goes 70 pips above, it'll automatically enter me into the trade. And it's literally that simple. Just using buy stops and using sell stops and waiting for that one time a month. And you can literally flip your freaking account multiple times from one trade. If y'all see right here, this is if you do a 20 pip stop loss, 20 point stop loss, you can get a 1 to 17 risk to reward ratio. So you could risk $1,000 and make 17,000. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of gets crazy. It's obviously something that you guys should not Hail Mary on, put all your money into. I do not suggest that at all. I suggest y'all go back test it the previous months, look up the CPI, see what days CPI came on, and just look at how it affected price at that specific time. Previous months, you can kind of get a gist for it and understand it. But I did want to just break down this for y'all so y'all can see how exactly I made all this freaking money, because I posted on my story and people wanted to know how I did it. So I figured I'd share the sauce with y'all. But that is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys smash the like button. Like I said, this is not 100% win success rate type of thing, so don't think it is. There can still be mess ups. The spread can be crazy where it just takes you out the trade and you lost the money that you had put aside for your stop loss. So that's what I'm saying. Don't Hail Mary all your money into something like this. This is just another tactic that you can use to help kind of grow your account a little bit faster that one time a month when it does come out, so you can capitalize on the news. But that's really about it. Before you guys dip out, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram so you guys can stay updated with basically everything I'm doing as far as really trading overall. I'm always talking about trading. I'm free to open up and ask you guys questions, for you guys to ask me questions in my DMs. If y'all just DM me and ask me questions, don't ask me for money. I'm not finna give you money most of the time, unless God really leads me to, but most of the time God don't be leading me to give y'all money. But yeah, highly suggest y'all follow me on Instagram, so I'm going to be giving away some funded accounts as well. And if y'all are interested in the signals chat, there's a link for it inside the description down below. But before you guys go, I highly suggest you guys watch this video right here so you guys can avoid this huge mistake that I made that lost me $16,000. Like, if you get this and understand this and avoid this, it'll save you a lot of money. I promise y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really about it. I'm gonna see you on the next video.